Hola Capricorns, welcome to your love reading for December 2021. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can easily set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Capricorns for love for December 2021? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine through your messages? Any messages you have would be greatly appreciated. And we thank you for Capricorns for December 2021. What do you see? What do they need to know? Can you please show me energies prior to December 2021 that Capricorn passed out of? Also, make sure, what do we have? Oh, we have the Nine of Swords in the upright. Also, make sure you click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I will also have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they are seeing or interested in somebody else. Energies for December, we have the Six of Spheres, which is similar to Pentacles in the upright. Make sure you continue to put up your 2022 Sun Moon reading requests. We're not to 2022 yet, so I still have time. I'm seeing all of them. I think I have 40 left to do or so. If you're still waiting on yours, check out my 2021 Sun Moon predictions that are still in my playlist. Okay, as you move out of December, you have the Eight of Swords in the reversed. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, donate, support my channel however you can. All right, so this is kind of cut and dry in a way. I'm feeling I got bargaining. So I don't know if you're trying to bargain in regards to somebody. Very un-Capricornic of you, but anyways, Nine of Swords in the upright is energies prior to December. So you're really in your head about a situation, a love situation, a person, obviously, and your thoughts are definitely getting the better of you. So you're lying in bed, you're thinking about the what ifs, you're thinking about what are they doing. I don't feel like you're with this person any longer. Like 75% of these readings end up being like that anyways, but and that's why everybody's here probably. But anyways, so you're just kind of lying and you're ruminating and thinking about things over and over again. And as you continue to think, your emotions get stirred up, the anxiety, the depression, the panic, which can lead to insomnia. Also, you can be, thinking, having these in your head in such a negative way that you're just kind of beating up on yourself, telling yourself you're not good enough, anything in that regard. So really, really in your head with some negative thoughts and over worrying that you don't really need to be doing. You'd be better off not doing that. So in December, what I see is, this is where I got bargaining. I feel as though you contact this person, you talk to this person, you communicate to them in some way, and you kind of say, hey, is there a way that we can kind of work this out? The Six of Pentacles in the upright, or the Six of Spheres, so to speak, is about kind of going back and forth with somebody, trying to figure out where you can have common ground. How can we make this work? How about if I give this and you give back this, and just trying to come up with some kind of arrangement. But I still get bartering or bargaining in there, almost like you're trying to kind of trade your way in, or try to make it happen, or position it in a way so that it's an arrangement that the other person is okay with, so that it can work. And that's what's concerning to me, because when it comes to something like that, I feel like you're begging for breadcrumbs, and nobody needs to do that. But I think you do get your answer, because the Eight of Swords in reverse is your release. So I think you decide after whatever the communication is in December that you don't need to kind of bother with it anymore. The Eight of Swords is when you actually come out of the thinking that you have been doing, and you kind of look at how you've been behaving. Maybe you've been looking at your past that you've had with this person, and just kind of realizing, what, I don't need to hold on to this anymore. What am I trying to get back here? I have a lot of regrets. Things didn't work out. If things did work out and we kind of resumed, we would just do the same old things that we did before. So what would be the point? So I feel as you move out of December, you're actually liberating yourself from this person, from this situation, and open to moving forward differently and changing your perspective or your outlook as you move forward. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Why are these cards before me? Starting with the Nine of Swords. Oh, yeah. So we have the Devil card in the upright, which is your card, the card of Capricorn. We have the Page of Cups in the upright. And we have the Hierophant card in the upright. So you're really kind of bound to this person. You know, prior to December, you just cannot imagine not being attached to this person, and you want to be attached to this person no matter what. I think that the attachment probably isn't the healthiest kind of attachment. You might want to look into issues that you have as to in regards to why this attachment is so dark, why you might be obsessed, why you might why it's a codependent kind of, you know, situation. You know, whatever it is, it's an unhealthy attachment. So I think it's up to you to figure out where that unhealthy attachment is rooted. Also, you might be addicted to this person. So anything you need to do in that regard to look into that, I highly recommend that. I do see you formulating an apology here, an offer of some sort, an offer of an apology with the Page of Cups in the upright. I do see you kind of thinking, well, if I apologize and I'm really sweet about it and I offer a new do-over, can we have this new love? Can we really enjoy things? Can things be different? So I do see you're toying around with that kind of concept, and with the Hierophant card in the upright, which is the card of Taurus, then you're kind of feeling that this is going to lead to a solid commitment. You guys are going to actually, you know, get it right this time, so to speak, do the right thing. Commit to one another, and you know, everything will like work out pretty well. Okay, so I think you're having these thoughts, and then I think you're considering what your approach is going to be and the approach you're going to actually carry out in December. So why is the Six of Spheres here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Maybe the Emperor card in the upright. Person you're interested in could be an Aries. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Page of Swords in the upright. So I feel like you're met with a brick wall, to be honest. I feel as though you come in, you try to make an arrangement. This person's being the Emperor, and they're re-outlining their boundaries, kind of saying, nope. They're being very stern. They're being very assertive. And they're saying, I've decided what I've decided. Please respect my boundaries. My mind is not going to change. So, you know, that's the Emperor, the brick wall, the boss, so to speak, kind of handing down how things are going to be and not having any choice but kind of to abide by that. They also seem to assert the fact that they would rather be alone. They would rather be single. They'd rather be, you know, doing their own stuff, that they don't really have a need to be in a relationship right now. I feel your person doesn't, a relationship isn't significant to them at this time. They might have everything that they kind of need, so they really don't need that +1 or anything like that. And I truly feel that they feel that way, and I feel like they're kind of telling you that. And not only that, with the Page of Swords in the upright, I feel they're very guarded when you approach them, or they're kind of like figuring out like, what are you saying? Why are you saying this? You know, whatever you're kind of saying, I feel like they're trying to figure out if you're being truthful. They're really curious about what you're kind of communicating to them, but they're being very, very cautious about it, so to speak. But I do feel like they, you know, once they kind of figure out what you're kind of doing or what you're kind of suggesting, you know, they just, you know, are not very interested in that. And with the sword here, I just feel like they're holding it, like just in case you pulled something tricky or pull something tricky or something like that. They're just a little defensive. I mean, not overly so, but just like, why are you here? What are they saying? What are they trying to communicate to me? You know, like almost like I don't get it. So I'm just going to be a little kind of guard myself while they kind of tell me what's up. So I think you definitely get a firm no in December. So there's no choice of entertaining anything. And then you kind of, that was your last hurrah. So I feel like then you release it. Moving out of December. Why is Eight of Swords here? Yeah, that's good, because I feel like you just kind of say, okay, it's over and done with. You know, they said what they said. There's, you know, I can't necessarily sell someone something they don't want to buy, and you know, you move forward. So I like that. The Ten of Swords in reverse, you know, indicates to me that very much that, almost that, okay, well, they told me this, so now I need to focus on how I'm going to grow after this, rather than kind of dwelling on it or trying to, you know, change something. I think for a long time you didn't want this to happen. You were kind of putting it off. You thought it was going to be terrible, but I think you're going to find out that once you move on, that you're a little more accepting of it than you thought you were going to be, and you're ready to deal with the pain and to recover and heal. You don't want to kind of continue, you know, with how you were being. The Four of Wands is an indicator to me that you're looking for this is funny to me, because I feel like your friends, your family are kind of corralling around you. They're kind of lifting you up. They want you to be happy. I feel like you have a lot of emotional support. I feel like they're dragging you out to celebrate. They're taking you to parties. They're helping you move into your new place. Anything to try to keep you happy, upbeat, anything in regards to that. And believe it or not, I think some of them are going to actually try to set you up with people over the holidays. Like a friend, hey, I have a friend and they're single, and this and that, and try to be encouraging you to do that. And believe it or not, I mean, I know you might not believe this when you see it. I think you think you're going to be, Capricorn was like, shut your mouth, Veronica. And then all of a sudden I couldn't talk, because I don't want to hear it. I think you're going to be open to it. I think you're going to be like, you know what, maybe I'll try it. Why not? Why don't I go out, try to have a good time, kind of see what happens, I really kind of believe that. Going to be unstable for a little while with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of feel as though, you're going to feel as though, things failed. You aren't going to be very happy about that. I think that you might actually be throwing yourself into work, focusing on practical stuff to kind of take your mind off of stuff, which isn't necessarily a bad thing either, because you might be lonely for a certain period of time. So you're kind of shifting your focus and putting a lot of stuff, on your plate, so that you don't have time to feel lonely. But that's what I'm kind of feeling there. So that is what I have for you, Capricorns. I really like how you turn things around, though, after you realize that the final bell has rung. You're like, okay, well, it's time to, and then you find out it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. So it really is good that kind of happened that way. So that is what I have for you all. If it resonates, of course, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or DM so we can set that up. But definitely make sure you click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I'll also have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing or they're interested in somebody else. Make sure you put up your 2022 Sun Moon reading requests in the comments. Check out your 2021s that are still in my playlist. See if they rang true for you. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, Capricorns, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.